about how the world prefers chat, and we're going to talk about some stats there. We're going to talk about chat as the new user interface, and we're going to talk about Oracle's big bet that chat and AI are going to be the next killer app. And then I've been a sales leader for over 20 years, and I know the answer to this question: salespeople versus administrative tasks. Who wins? We all know who wins, okay? So let's figure out a way to make it work for everybody involved. And then we're going to talk about a day in the life of one of your salespersons. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go to the next slide, please. Communication evolution. Let's just talk about this. Phones. Nobody's answering the phone anymore. Email. All your emails get deleted. Website. If I have to, I'm going to your website. So the thing that everybody looks at nowadays is an app, having a mobile app out there. But what's going on with apps right now is only about 3% of the apps that are out there can retain their users after 30 days. That means most people will download an app and then it just sits there. Look at your own smartphone. How many apps do you have on that thing, and how many do you actually really use? So now the new interface that everybody's preferring is chat. And let's go to the next slide, please. This is a unique or a very interesting stat here. Everybody talks about the growth of social media, but what most people haven't realized is that there are more people on chatting apps or instant messaging apps than there are people that are actually actively participating in social networks. This shows by a long margin here the number of people that are actually chatting or instant messaging versus the people that are actively using social networks. Let's go to the next slide, please. All right. 6 out of the top 10 most used apps are messaging apps, okay? If you're anything like me, I'm an old school Apple Store person. My kids are Google Play, and the facts are this. Currently, over 2 billion messages are sent between individuals and businesses each month in one channel alone. That's just Facebook Messenger that we're talking about here. If you're anything like me, you usually don't pay for your applications on your phones, but I just wanted to point out here, the top grossing app on the App Store is a tweet bot for Twitter. Now, Twitter is a free application, but people are actually paying, and it's the top grossing app to have a better experience with a tweet bot for Twitter. And you can see there's several other bots that are in there, several other messaging applications that are in there. I know it's a busy slide, but I just wanted to show you how prevalent these applications are and how often they're used and monetized. Next slide, please. Thank you. All right. The new user interface is going to be chatbots. Everybody sees on the bottom here several of these new devices that are out. Use voice-activated devices from Amazon, from Google, etc., that I've shown in the pictures below. And I usually don't quote from my competition, but when they got it right, they got it right. So I've got a quote here from someone at SAP, and basically the concept that we want to share with everyone here today is bots are changing the way we interact with our programs, our systems, our applications, okay? What this person from SAP says, you know, a lot of people are worried about their user interface or their GUI on their applications in their webs or their mobile applications, etc. But what we're thinking, and most people are thinking, is in the future, you won't touch your phone. You won't touch your laptop. Everything will be fully controlled by voice or chat. Now, throughout this conversation today, we're going to talk about chatbots. And when I talk about chatbots, I'm also talking about voice-activated bots as well. So bots in general, you can chat with them or you could use voice commands. It's pretty much all the same thing. Oracle's betting big on conversational overtaking mobile. So when we look at this, you know, bots and the interface is going to be the new way people interface with your applications. So the bot is replacing the GUI or user interface. Let's go to the next slide, please. All right, so what does Oracle and our competition think? Well, let's look at the thought leaders and see what they think. Well, you can see here from Gartner and Harvard Business Review, you know, Gartner says mobile apps and bots, that's the new thing. That's the next killer app. Harvard Business Review says that 15 to 30% of sales rep time is spent on administrative tasks. And then also one of the more shocking ones is 2 years now, customers will manage 85% of their relationships without interacting with a human being. Some pretty telling things that are from some of the thought leaders in our industry here. Go to the next slide, please. What's a chatbot? Well, a chatbot is basically a computer program that attempts to maintain a conversation with a person. One of the things I like to point out here is the fact that chatbots work 24/7. I have had a lot of experience using chat and interactions with several sites, and most of them are integrated to a call center, which is only open for a certain period of time. It's great to have a chatbot that can work for you around the clock. So when we talk about this, we're talking about a couple types of chat. You got task-oriented, and then you got some information-oriented, if you can complete out the thing there, data-driven and predictive. You know, when we talk about a chatbot, today we're talking about sales reps and increasing their efficiency, but this could also easily go to your customers or your partners or your resellers, etc. So a bot is useful in every different aspect of your business. Let's go to the next slide, please. The unique thing here is I wanted to point out there's so many different benefits of using a chatbot. It does reduce costs. In fact, a couple studies have shown that it can reduce about $174 billion in savings could be occurred through financial services, sales, and customer service just by the use of chatbots. And let's go to the next slide, please. So let's get into what everybody cares about most here is a Richardson survey for 2017. They surveyed salespeople to find out what their challenges are. 49% of all those salespeople said, hey, I'm spending too much time on administrative tasks and non-selling duties. We all know this. We struggle. We spend tons of money on CRM applications only to get them non-utilized or non-fully utilized by the Salesforce because there's that constant battle between selling time and administrative time. Well, we're going to show you a solution today that's going to help you do that and increase your rep productivity and make it very easy for them to do those administrative tasks without having to take the time out of the day or actually stop what they're actually doing to accomplish those same tasks. Let's go to the next slide. Now, yes, we're Oracle, but I want to point out a couple real quick things. One, Gartner recognizes us as a leader in this market, okay? But when we talk about this stuff, we're talking about a bot that will do any channel. So what I mean by channel is if you want to incorporate this on your mobile app, if you want to incorporate this in your website, you want to incorporate this on public websites like you know, WhatsApp or Slack or Facebook Messenger. It can go any channel. Next thing, it can go any software. Yes, more businesses run their business on Oracle software than any other software out there, but we also integrate with every other software. It could be anything out there that you're using. It could be Microsoft Dynamics. It could be Salesforce, all of the above. So it works with any software, not just Oracle. Also, security is at the core of everything we're doing here today. So I want to make sure that you know everything's secure. Machine learning is incorporated in our solution. So the more you use this thing, the smarter it gets, the better it gets. And we also include analytics in there. So that'll give you the who, what, why, when, how people are using your chatbot so that you can make it a better scenario for every single person out there. So that's the intro. I'm going to turn it over to Fishbowl now to talk about a day in the life of one of your sales reps.
Yeah, my name is Tim Grudel, the president of Fishbowl Solutions. We've been in business about 19 years, and we're always focusing on innovation and helping organizations drive the innovative technologies and solutions to drive productivity through their business. Chatbots have really come up in the last year and a half as a key driver to make it easier in applications like sales, where your salespeople in the field are always, complaining or challenged to get information in the system accurately and efficiently, so that the leadership team can report to the board what the revenue is going to be. So, key driver for us has been this chatbot technology and its ability to do the things that we've been discussing for 24/7 support and make it very easy to use in the channels that your sales team will be very familiar with. within that, as has been mentioned, there's a number of different channels. So when we talk chatbots, just for a familiarity standpoint, there are the channels or the interfaces that you can connect with, whether that, again, be a web page or a mobile phone or Facebook or Slack. Fishbowl, again, through our innovation, has been putting together kind of a platform in the middle to go ahead and enable further extensions on top of that. So then integrate right with Oracle's industry-leading mobile cloud enterprise platform, and then connect with the back-end systems, whether they be Oracle-based or, in this case, really focused on Salesforce. So, that's really where we drive our innovation, and look forward to working with customers like yourselves who are pushing innovation to drive productivity for your organizations. With that, I will turn it over to Nick Oving, one of our enterprise account managers,
for showing a day in the life of a salesperson utilizing a Oracle and Fishbowl chatbot. We'll go over and we'll show some administrative tasks that can be completed, as well as some research and planning, pipeline forecast management, and then also retrieving customer-specific pricing and placing orders. Okay, so this is our Atlas chatbot. This is based on a web interface. However, with this, for the purpose of this demo, we're showing how the bot would actually look on a mobile device. However, chatbots can work with most CRMs. They can also be used on whatever platform you'd like, as Dan had mentioned earlier. You can use mobile, Facebook Messenger, Cisco Jabber, web clients, MS Skype, among any others. So let's get right into this. Think of a salesperson starting out their day. Many of us experience pretty hectic mornings. You get up in the morning, you walk your dog, you make breakfast, maybe you drop the kids off at school or daycare. While you're doing all of this, wouldn't it be great to have a chatbot that can streamline your sales activities? First thing you'd want to know is, what does my day look like today? So you could open up your sales enablement bot and say, what is due today? And as you can see, the chatbot will automatically pull up what I have going on today as far as what my tasks are for today. Now I see I have an appointment today at Edge, so I say, get account info. What account would I like to search for? Edge. Now, the chatbot will automatically pull from our CRM system, and we'll be able to see specific information about Edge. We can see as far as what the revenue is. I can see the phone number, description. Now, before I walk into this meeting, I probably want to know if there are any outstanding support issues or any outstanding tickets that I should be aware of. Get support tickets. Edge. Now I can see, before I walk into the meeting, any issues or problems or tickets that may be outstanding with my client before I go in and see them. Now the cool thing about this as well is it was pulling the account information from Salesforce, but then it's actually pulling any of the support ticket information from another platform, which is our internal ticketing system called Zendesk. A chatbot can pull information from multiple programs, all from one bot. So I go into my meeting at Edge. I know what the support tickets are. I know more about the client before I go in there. And we had a great meeting. And I have some great news now. Some of the scope of a project we've been working on with Edge has changed, and now we are going to be increasing some of that opportunity. As I'm walking to my car, I want to make sure all of that information is documented in Salesforce now while it's fresh in my mind, so I don't forget later. Update opportunity. Edge. Now you can see here in the way that we've built this out, and this is fully customizable, it's actually pulling that opportunity from Salesforce, and it's saying what field would I like to update within my opportunity. And we're going to update the opportunity amount. The new value for this opportunity is now going to be $120,000. So we're going to go ahead and enter that in there. Great. Now the opportunity has successfully been updated to that $120,000. Now with that, just because I updated the opportunity, I probably should have some notes in there so when my manager goes and looks at this opportunity to see that it's increased in revenue as to why we've updated that. So would I like to update another field within that? Yes, I would. add a note. So in here, we can say something along the lines of design and scope has increased, or whatever they want to put in there. Now that opportunity and that note has been updated. Would I like to update another field within that opportunity? I've updated everything that I need to for this opportunity now, so I'll just go ahead and end that. I'm able to do all of this as I'm walking out to my car. Now, the other nice thing while I was out there is I actually met a new client at Edge, or a new contact at Edge. I want to make sure I have that new contact entered into CRM right away as well before I forget. And again, I can do this as I'm walking to my car, as I'm getting in my car, getting ready for my next meeting. Create new contact. Jones. Mike. Here I can enter the email, so we'll just say it's Mike Jones. At edge.com. And he is working for Edge. And then we'll put in his phone number. Now my new contact has been created out at Edge. This new contact would like me to follow up with them this afternoon regarding a new product or service that we had talked about in our meeting. So to do that, I'm going to want to create a new task within Salesforce to make sure that I don't forget to call him back. Create a new task. What would I like to name this task? Phone call. What is the status of this task? Now it's going to ask me, so we can update right in Salesforce. I haven't started this yet. When would I like this, the due date? We'll call it today. We'll go ahead and put in today's date. Any comments that I'd like to add to this task? Call Mike about new product. Okay, now that task has been created and it's all been updated within Salesforce. Now I also know with this, that with this new product that we had discussed, we have a call script that we have successfully uploaded within the Salesforce. I'd like to take a look at that call script now, so when I do call Mike back, I'll know exactly what we've already outlined as far as how the conversation should flow. Get call script. Edge. Now you can see right here, it's popped up a call script that we already have for our client Edge. So now I would be able to have the successful outline on the conversation that I am going to have with him. This information can be pulled directly from CRM, and it can be marketing material, it can be call scripts, it can be presentations. It really can be whatever you think of that you've already input into your CRM. Now, if we quickly switch over to Salesforce, now we can see as Salesforce is loading here, you'll be able to see that this call script is actually pulling directly from Salesforce. You'll also be able to see within our recent records here, any of the opportunities that we have within Salesforce. You can see the different opportunities that have been created in there. The purpose for us to show this is that it's actually pulling real data from Salesforce. It's not just pulling, it's not just dummy data. It's actually tied right into that. So now, after I'm done updating everything that I've done as far as my meeting with Edge, I see, I'm getting in my car and I see, I realize I had missed a call from my manager. We have been trying to connect for the last couple of days to discuss my pipeline, and I'm figuring I can give him a call from the car. But before I give my manager a car, I'm going to want a little bit of background information. First, I want to know, what do I have forecasted this quarter? What is my forecast? You can see right here, it's currently pulling straight from the dashboard what my forecast is for this quarter. You can see that I've closed $4 million+ in sales, and I have another $2 million in pipeline. It's good information to know, but I'm going to need a little bit more information than that before I give my manager a call. get my opportunities. Now I can see within Salesforce or within this chatbot all of the different opportunities that I have. And the one thing that we had done with this is we have actually set it up where we are only showing opportunities that are at a 60% probability or higher. You know, I might have a lot of opportunities out there that are 10, 15, 20%, but what my manager is really going to care about are opportunities that I feel I have a much stronger chance of being able to close. I can see the opportunities I'm working on, and now I'm better prepared for my call with my manager. I have the call with my manager. Everything goes well. We go over opportunities, and now it's time. I figure as I'm driving back to the office here, I should give John a call over at, or Mike a call over at Edge, and let him. We can discuss the new product. But what was Mike's phone number again? I can't remember. So now, get contact. Mike Jones. Now you can see all that information that we just entered into Salesforce through the chatbot is easily available. I can give Mike a call and we can go through and discuss the new product or service. Now, from there, to switch over, because we did want to show a few different platforms that you're able to work on. A different platform. This platform is Slack. This is a messaging service that we have internally here at Fishbowl, but a lot of different companies can use can use, again, Cisco Jabber, Microsoft Skype, any of those different products here. So with this demo, what I'd like to show you is being able to order a specific part or number. As you can see here, there's a lot of different things that we have already up that you can do within this particular chatbot. With this one here, I want to know what I'm out at a client. The client is interested in a product that we have. However, we have different tiered pricing for different clients. So whether they are a silver partner or a gold partner, or depending on that different tier or how much volume they have, I don't know what the pricing is right offhand. I can go through this chatbot and I can say something like, now you can see there that the price for this product for 1 unit is $1,599. I want to know if this product is available. Now it's taking a look in our back-end systems to see if this product is available, and we're also looking to see what distribution centers that this product is available at. So this is very useful to me because I'd like to know my customer happens to be down in Dallas. So I would like to have that product ship from the Dallas facility instead of having it come from somewhere else. You want to have it be as close as possible. Now the client is ready to go. They would like to go ahead and move forward with the purchase. So we can just say order a part. And it's going to ask us what the part number is. How many of those would we like? We would like to do 10 of those units. And where would we like to order it from? I can do all of this straight from the messenger without having to go into multiple systems. We're going to go ahead and order it from Dallas. Where would we like to ship it? We're going to go ahead and ship it to us at Fishbowl. And it says, last, it's just going to ask you, are we sure we want to go ahead and ship those products or that part over to Fishbowl? And we click yes, and it's done. Streamlines the ordering process significantly instead of having to dig through multiple systems to try and figure out if parts are available, when you can get things shipped, what the pricing is. You're able to do it all with a conversational flow from one bot. So as you're able to see, there's a lot of different use cases from a sales aspect when you are utilizing different chatbots to be able to quickly streamline. And
what you were able to see there was a demo of how you can leverage the intelligent chatbot platform from Oracle to have an impact on your Salesforce by enabling them to use some of the leading tools to get the information you need, reducing a lot of that admin time that, one, they would try to get done when they got back to the office, but now they can do it real time. make it easier for them to conversationally get information like call scripts and do some research on their customers, and to get pricing information, for example. So a number of things that you can do to help provide tools and options for your sales force to streamline that ability to get the information they need and to update the information that is critical for them in the business. The process for implementing, so kind of actions, generally we start with a very focused use case targeted to that. We work with a number of customers on building out kind of a POC to kind of prove out that use case. As part of that, you got to pick the channel. So one of those things is, what is that channel? Is it a web page? Is it a Facebook page? Is it Slack? What is that channel that you're going to go ahead and interact with? We then work on the integrations and the very rapid deployment. It's a couple clicks to get Oracle's Mobile Cloud Enterprise running, and then just integrating with Salesforce is already, as you can see, done. Get the POC launched. Gather the feedback. As was mentioned, the analytics are very important to get usage, but then just doing surveys to get feedback from your teams. Get the findings, and then roll it out more broadly, like is typical. Again, the key differentiators and why Fishbowl and Oracle. Oracle's Mobile Cloud Enterprise platform is an industry-leading platform. It also is very well architected to support all the different back-end applications that every enterprise has, like you saw today, Salesforce, Zendesk, etc. Fishbowl has been doing this longer than any other partner, and we actually, have platforms and frameworks to jumpstart. And we are the most referenceable Oracle partner in the markets that we target. So from there, key next steps, which is very common with our customers, is picking that, picking one or two of those use cases, really focusing on that, and then work with us and get a call and kind of talk through what that process would look like. This is that contact information. We'll be working alongside Dan to go follow up. Would love any feedback you guys have on thoughts, and if there's other areas in your organization that could have a bigger impact to drive that productivity, we would love to talk.
No, we'll follow up, make sure you get copies of this information here, and you've got our contact information right there. But again, I want to point out the information that was done in this chat, or with the chatbot that we had here, is updating in Salesforce real time. It's when we place the orders, that was integrating with an actual e-business suite from Oracle. So that's updating your warehouse information, updating your orders, placing the orders. How many clicks would it take your rep to do the same things that we're doing here in a conversational text environment? There's no doubt this saves them a ton of time. We said 15 to 30%. It could be more than that. But we want to work with you on your use cases. And again, it doesn't have to be just for salespeople. This could be for your customers, your partners, etc.